Welcome to History with Herodotus, where we embark on a journey through the annals of time, unraveling the mysteries of the past and exploring the complexities of human civilization. Today, we find ourselves on the shores of the Mediterranean, gazing out upon the ancient city of Tripoli, a metropolis that has borne witness to the rise and fall of empires, the ebb and flow of cultures, and the indomitable spirit of humanity. The city's strategic location on the northern coast of Africa, where the sun dips into the horizon and paints the sky with hues of crimson and gold, has made it a coveted prize for countless civilizations. To understand the emergence of ancient Tripoli, we must first venture back in time, to an era when the Mediterranean was a bustling hub of trade and cultural exchange. In the distant past, around 1000 BCE, the Phoenicians, those masterful navigators and traders from the eastern shores of the Mediterranean, began to establish a network of colonies and trading posts along the African coast. These intrepid explorers, with their sturdy ships and insatiable curiosity, played a pivotal role in shaping the destiny of Tripoli. As they sailed westward, they encountered the indigenous Berber tribes who had inhabited the region for millennia. The Phoenicians brought with them their advanced knowledge of shipbuilding, metallurgy, and commerce, which would eventually contribute to the growth and prosperity of the city. As the centuries passed, the Phoenician presence in the region gave rise to a unique cultural synthesis where Eastern and Western influences merged to create a distinct identity. The city's early inhabitants, a mix of Phoenicians, Berbers, and other Mediterranean peoples, began to forge a common language, customs, and traditions. This blend of cultures would become a hallmark of ancient Tripoli, a city that was at once a melting pot and a beacon of diversity. The arrival of the Greeks in the 7th century BCE marked another significant milestone in the evolution of Tripoli. These Hellenic settlers brought with them their own brand of culture, philosophy, and politics, which would leave an indelible mark on the city's development. The Greeks established trade relationships with the indigenous population, exchanging goods such as olive oil, wine, and pottery for the rich resources of the African continent. As a result, Tripoli became an important hub in the Mediterranean trade network, attracting merchants and travelers from all corners of the ancient world. As the Greek presence in Tripoli continued to grow, the city became a hotbed of cultural and philosophical exchange. The Greeks brought with them their love of theater, and it is said that the famous Greek playwright Sophocles once performed his plays in the city's grand amphitheater. The year was 415 BCE, and the city was abuzz with excitement as the Greek tragedy, Electra, was staged for the first time in Tripoli. The Berber tribes, who had initially been skeptical of these foreign invaders, were now drawn to the Greeks' love of drama and performance. The 4th century BCE saw the rise of the Carthaginians, a powerful Phoenician colony from modern-day Tunisia, which would leave an indelible mark on Tripoli's history. In 350 BCE, the Carthaginians established a strong foothold in the city, bringing with them their advanced knowledge of engineering, architecture, and governance. The Carthaginians built impressive structures, including temples, markets, and public baths, which would become the hallmark of ancient Tripoli's urban landscape. One of the most significant events in Tripoli's history occurred in 146 BCE, when the city was conquered by the Romans, following their destruction of Carthage. The Roman general Scipio Aemilianus led his legions into the city, and Tripoli became an important outpost in the Roman Empire. The Romans brought with them their own brand of culture, language, and administration, which would eventually supplant the Punic and Greek influences that had dominated the city for so long. Under Roman rule, Tripoli flourished as a major commercial center with trade routes stretching from Spain to Egypt. The city's famous harbor, which had been built by the Phoenicians, was expanded and improved by the Romans, who also constructed impressive roads, bridges, and public buildings. As the Roman Empire grew and prospered, Tripoli became an important hub in the imperial network, attracting merchants, scholars, and travelers from all corners of the ancient world. In 64 CE, a devastating earthquake struck the city, causing widespread destruction and chaos. The Roman Emperor, Nero, responded quickly to the disaster, sending troops and engineers to rebuild and restore the damaged infrastructure. The rebuilding efforts that followed would transform Tripoli into one of the most impressive cities in the Roman Empire, with grand monuments, temples, and public buildings that would rival those found in Rome itself. As the Roman Empire continued to expand and prosper, Tripoli remained a vital hub of commerce and culture, attracting scholars, merchants, and travelers from all corners of the ancient world. The city's famous library, which had been established during the Punic era, became a renowned center of learning, housing a vast collection of scrolls and manuscripts on subjects ranging from philosophy to medicine. It was here that the Greek philosopher, Plotinus, is said to have studied, poring over the works of Plato and Aristotle in preparation for his own groundbreaking philosophical treatises. In the 2nd century CE, Tripoli experienced a period of significant growth and urban development as the Roman Emperor Septimius Severus, who was himself born in nearby Leptis Magna, invested heavily in the city's infrastructure. The emperor's vision for Tripoli was ambitious, with grand plans for new roads, bridges, and public buildings, including a magnificent arch that would bear his name. As the city flourished, its inhabitants enjoyed a high standard of living, with access to amenities such as public baths, theaters, and markets. However, as the Roman Empire began to decline in the 4th century CE, Tripoli's fortunes began to wane. The city was repeatedly sacked by rival factions and invading armies, including the Vandals, who left a trail of destruction in their wake. In 435 CE, the Vandal king, Genseric, captured Tripoli, marking the beginning of a long period of decline and neglect. As the centuries passed, the city's once magnificent buildings crumbled, its streets became empty, and its people forgot the glory days of old. Despite this decline, ancient Tripoli's legacy endured, with its cultural and intellectual achievements continuing to inspire generations to come. The city's famous scholars, such as the mathematician and astronomer Eratosthenes, had made significant contributions to the development of Western thought, while its artists and craftsmen had created works of breathtaking beauty, from intricate mosaics to soaring architectural monuments. As the Byzantine historian Procopius once wrote, "The city of Tripoli was a place of great beauty and learning, where the arts and sciences flourished, and where the inhabitants lived in comfort and prosperity." Today, ancient Tripoli is remembered as a testament to the power of human creativity and ingenuity. Its ruins, which still dot the landscape, stand as a poignant reminder of the transience of human achievement, yet also of the enduring legacy of a city that once shone so brightly. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, remember that, to understand the present, we must first understand the past.